State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team has had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. To the air, it's Sayin. Deflected by the defense and incomplete. With the strength of the two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, Joel, we're going to see more and more of these conference battles within the playoff bracket.
And Chris, when we talk to the coaches about this, they don't love it because of all the familiarity that they have with these coaching staffs and all these players. It just becomes a more difficult matchup for these guys in the playoff. They'd much rather play a different conference, but here we are. You got to go execute whether you like it or not.
This time it's complete. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver.
Breaks into the clear. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush gets home.
Got to do a better job of managing that situation as a quarterback. You don't want to take a negative play there on first and goal, even if you're outside of the 4-yard line. That ball's got to be thrown away. Remember, it doesn't have to be out of bounds to the sideline like it does in the normal field of play. You can just throw that out of the back of the end zone. It's far easier to manage the situation in this down and distance and in this field position. You just got to do it.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, that's going to bring up third and goal, and on third down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. Side complete. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Recognition on the outside. These corners are so smart. Look at him recognize what's going on. He's able to get in the backfield, and that's a huge tackle for loss.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. To throw, it's Moore. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw over the middle. That's caught. It's Stewart. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Nice grab. It's Hill. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. A solid start for the Ducks quarterback, and if you think about the quarterback legacy at Oregon, all the great players who played that position for the Ducks, could this guy be the first to deliver a championship, Joel?
From Dan Fouts to Marcus Mariota and even Bo Nix, none of those guys were able to lift that national championship trophy. If this guy is able to do that, he will be the legend of legends.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Looking to scramble to his left. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Looking downfield. It's Moore. Oh, they've got him for a sack on third down.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on third and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
It's worked out and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. He's looking to throw. Here comes the rush. With the catch, it's Moore. He make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs.
Chris, ever since the offseason for this Oregon Ducks team, it's been championship or bust. And now their quarterback, Dante Moore, he's got the experience necessary. He started in the semifinal. This is the time of year where he's got to play his best football. Does that experience pay off? We find out here today.
And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Snags the quick throw. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down, the 15.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Nowhere to run up the middle.
We see this on tape from this offense quite often down here in the red zone. They try to get creative in the run game, and this defense was ready for it. When we watched practice, Chris, this week, this defense was focusing on these type of plays specifically, and here they're ready for it.
Defense trying to hold up here. Play number 12 on the drive. Scanning the field. It's Moore. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, this is why first and second down are so important. When you're behind the chains on third down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
So now on comes the field goal unit, trying to connect from 41 yards away. The field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the Dutch will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. On the ground, it's Jackson. Gets the first and still running. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Early in this game, that's the kind of play the Buckeyes expect from their elite running back. Great lineage at this school from running back position. This guy's another one of them.
Chris, you just look at their last 3 national championship winning teams. You had Junkin and Henderson on the last championship. You had Ezekiel Elliott running through all those teams en route to a title. Maurice Clarett in that great Miami title game. If you're going to win a championship with the Buckeyes, you better run the football well.
Crucial third down play right here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Back to throw is Sayin. The short completion of the tight end. Moves the ball to the 28. Going to be 1st down. They'll go hurry up here.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense.
Deep shot toward the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after.
Brings her in the end zone. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. And that's all they've got remaining here in the 1st half.
To be a great goal line defense, you've got to reestablish the line of scrimmage. Watch these defensive linemen get pushed and get into the backfield, and they get the tackle for loss. You cannot just run the football at this defensive front in this position on the field. You get goal to go, you probably want to get to the play action.
That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the problem with such a conservative play call on 2nd down is that you get pushed into an obvious play call on 3rd down. Nice tackle for loss from this defense, and now this offense is going to have to put the ball in the air. The quarterback is going to have to make a
touchdown, Buckeyes! Caught in the end zone. They throw for this. Here comes the point after attempt. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Moore. The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Ohio State will call their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
On the run, it's Davison. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now the final timeout taken by the Buckeyes. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Oregon offense is back out on the field. Scanning the field. It's Moore. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place. And again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. It's a run to the left. He's got open space.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Sticking with the running game. Runs through the defender. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And on the carry, he's heading left. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down. The first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
Pressure is coming. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
You know, as an offense, you always want those screen passes to hit big. You see those highlights, the running back running free down the sideline. But this is a solid play for them. It's manageable situation now. You're moving the ball forward, and everything is at your disposal as a play caller.
So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
He's running out of time here. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Incomplete, they cannot connect on the deep ball.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down the field. That's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back and, if anything, underthrow that ball. This cannot go over his head.
So, second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your leg.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Back to pass. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to consider yourself the sixth man in protection. And here against the blitz, the quarterback understands that there is a free blitzer. He's responsible for that defender. So you got to stand in with courage.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they jump on top here in the second half. This quarterback told us whatever it takes today. The season on the line, Joel. And it seems like the bigger the game, the more they feature the QB run.
And, Chris, it's such a great strategy because obviously you don't want to expose your quarterback to too many hits during the course of the year. But when the stage and the moment is this large, this is when it's all hands on deck, and you know you're going to get a heavy dose of quarterback run, which they're featuring right here.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Spinning out of the tackle. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's a nice game, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
Hand off to the back. And it's good for a first down with 36. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
So the false start will back them up, sets up a 1st and 15 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Season opening. And they make the stop on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. As we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Oregon offense retakes the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
And again, they make the stop. This defense has been all over this running back in this playoff game.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Out of the gun now on third down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They stop him, but it's a first down. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead of the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
He's going to take off here. Open field ahead. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job. As an offense, the most important part of this situation is getting this ball in the end zone. You've got to make this a 2-possession game. You'd love to take more time off the clock, but you've got to make it a 2-possession game to give your team the best chance to win.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. To throw, it's Sayin. Caught behind the line, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's how you finish a play. Now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you've just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush is just owning the line of scrimmage. The offensive line better fix something, and they better fix it in a hurry.
Dropping back. It's Moore. And the pressure's on. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear.
This defense has been great all year long. It's why they're in the playoff. And this was a matchup that we all were waiting to see against a very good offense, and this defense has been outstanding. Holding this quarterback under 200 yards passing. What a performance. And they're able to get the turnover here late in the game and solve it away. I got to tell you, this defense has been outstanding, so impressive from this group.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Pretty aggressive play calling decision by the quarterback there. Rather than try to just create a short yardage fourth down situation, they try to get all of this and go to the end zone. Now the decision is going to be on the head coach. Does he try to take this field goal opportunity or keep his offense on the field?
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
Well, Chris, there's a little life here. That's a big stop, obviously. If they can go get a quick score, maybe get an onside kick, they've got an opportunity for a couple of possessions to cut into this two-possession lead. Little life left.
Using his legs, it's Davison. Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's exactly what they needed here. Defensively, you're creating an opportunity to come back in this game. They get the turnover they desperately needed. Now lots of time left in this two-possession game. Got to go down and score quickly.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what, looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now the important point after attempt. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. It's Moore. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Wants to throw it. grab down the middle. It's Stewart. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And he gets in for the 2 points, making this a 10-point game. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick. And this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball, and now setting up their offense with good field position.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Shouldn't make a huge difference here, but the defense does have 2 timeouts remaining. He's hit as he throws it. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Here comes the pressure. Oh, and they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. So what will the call be here? 4th down and long from their own 47. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. So the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy